Welcome everyone to Movie Talk with JDW. Justin here, and today we are going to be talking about a very highly anticipated film for me, a film that I've been waiting to see since the trailer dropped. And today we're going to be talking about the new Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan collaboration, Sinners. As always, I give you a brief synopsis. We're going to talk about the story and the characters first, and then talk a little bit about the direction and the acting and of course the music and sound, and then I'll give you my final rating, which will be either watch it in theaters, wait for Blu-ray or streaming service, or skip it entirely. So without further ado, my friends, here we go with the synopsis. Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their Mississippi hometown to start again, only to discover an even greater evil is waiting for them back. And we have Michael B. Jordan doing a dual role here, which we will talk about in the acting section of this particular review. But as far as story goes, you know how we do here. This is completely spoiler free, so nothing will be spoiled here. I will have to say this. Ryan Coogler has done a lot of research when it comes to not just culture, not just black culture, but of course, culture when it comes to vampires and the rules of what vampires are. And what makes this story well done is not just the brilliant characters of Smoke and Stack, which was played wonderfully by Michael B. Jordan, or Mary. There were other elements in here. It was the whole concept of these two brothers that worked for Al Capone back in Chicago return home with a dream to open up this kind of club, in their community, some place to go for people to unwind. So after everything they've done, they come back home and try to better themselves, trying to get out of their lives and go legit and go straight. And that's all I'm gonna say in terms of those actual plot points here. There's reasons for the vampires, but I won't get into that because this is completely spoil free. I will have to say that if you are expecting action, 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 horror, 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 it's in there. There's action, there's some horror in here, but this is a character study film. This is a little bit of a slow burn for the first 40 minutes, and it doesn't feel like the film is dragging. That's great direction by Ryan Coogler. The story does well with being able to breathe. And this is something a lot of films don't really do. Sometimes they just want to get to point A to point B to point C, and that's pretty much it. But with Sinners, when it comes to its story, when we get enough backstory from Smoke and Stack and what those two went through as children and what they went through in Chicago and the way it's built up. And it's not just Smoke and Stack that get a lot of characterization here. The supporting cast as well. Coogler makes sure that the pacing of this film gives enough screen time to all characters that are going to be playing a huge role within that big climax, the vampires as well. Everyone gets a little bit enough of a backstory lore here that allows you, the audience, to kind of identify with which characters you like more. So when these moments happen and when the gore hits and the body count hits, it's earned, you feel it, and you can resonate with it. I will have to say one of the big themes, which I'll keep it obviously spoiler free, but one of the big themes I really enjoyed about this particular film is the fact of the theme of culture and the symbolism. There's a lot of allegory in this particular film that Coogler wants to explore within this film. I mean, he's going through the allegory of Black culture, um, colonization. He goes through that of things of culture and things being passed down from generation to generation, respect to culture, things becoming evolved, things changing. There's so much that he has to say in this particular film and through these characters of Smoke and Stack. And you also get that through another character, Sammy. And it just all comes together to a head. And just the symbolism as well of what the title is, even to the title of Sinners. And when you watch this film, because I've seen it twice because it's such a brilliant film, when you see why it's called Sinners, when you see the symbolism and what those vampires represent in this particular film, it all comes to head. I will have to say this for those who have not yet seen the film. when it comes to it, you must stay for the mid credit, which really truthfully does serve as the definitive ending, and definitely stay for the post credit scene as well. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Do not leave the theater until you've seen everything, till those lights go on, and that's it. You definitely stay for the film. In terms of story, I really did enjoy it. It has some really great characterization here, some really great exploration of themes, some really strong use of allegory. It's not preachy, it's not over the head with its political undertones. It's just the right of messaging, just enough for Ryan Coogler to get across what he wants to get across. And I thought the setting in Mississippi in the South and the use of vampires as symbolism allegory here worked very well for the particular film. Now, as far as the direction goes, Brian Coogler has just been, I have not seen, truthfully for me, I have not seen a bad film from him. Black Panther, Fruitville Station, Creed, and of course now Sinners. He takes his time and meticulously of choosing his shots. This is a gorgeous looking film, really capturing the deep-hearted South in the early 1930s, late 1930s. But he does a great job. Has a brilliant production team when it comes to the outfits, the shots, the music, and the music we'll get to in terms of sound. And he directs these actors wonderful. Just a beautiful looking film, and just the color grading too, especially when it comes to the nighttime. So you can really add that sense of dread that he does very well when it comes to this particular film. The acting, Michael B. Jordan is, I mean, if he has not solidified himself as one of the best of this generation, this one definitely does. He plays dual roles. He plays Smoke and Stack, two twin brothers, and it's just amazing what Michael B. Jordan is able to do. The fact that Michael B. Jordan is able to give Stack his own personality, own particular mannerisms, give Smoke his own personality, own type of style of talking and dialect. Just the amount of research preparation to not play just dual roles, but really make them distinctively unique. In that way, you're not seeing, oh, it's just Michael B. Jordan playing two characters. No, you see Stack. No, you see Smoke. Haley Steinfeld, amazing in this film, particularly as well. I'm keeping her role very, very vague in here because obviously, unfortunately, the trailer spoiler for us. But yeah, she's relenting in this particular film as well. And I will have to say the standout performance here, and everybody's been talking about Miles Compton, and he, my God, just knocks out the role of Sammy out of the park. Truthfully, I will say one of the hearts of this film, not just his musical performances, the fact that this is his first role, he was able to hang with actors like Michael B. Jordan, Haley, and the rest of the cast here, Delroy Lindo. He was phenomenal. From what I understand, that he actually did a lot of preparation when it came to playing the guitar, learning how to sing the blues, and he was just absolutely phenomenal. Acting wise, direction wise, beautiful looking film, wonderfully acted. Now, in terms of music and sound, now this is something I didn't explain in the story, but music plays a huge role in this. And because of spoilers, I won't tell you why. But music and the vampires go hand in hand, and it goes and ties into what the title is, the theme is of what Sinners is bringing here. But the music score is phenomenal. It has that sense of dread. It has the elements of the blues. It has elements of music from that particular time period. It just gels. This is a soundtrack. Usually I don't say this. I'm like, oh, this is a soundtrack I need to go pick up or try to find and download. You need to go find the soundtrack. This soundtrack's amazing. Definitely pick this one up. So overall, my friends, let's do the rating system here. What do I give Sinners? Do I say watch it in theaters, wait for it to hit Blu-ray and streaming, or skip it all together? Hands down, Sinners is a watch it in theaters. If you can, watch it in IMAX. He did film this particularly for each particular format, so you're not going to really miss much. But I will say If you want the best quality, the best presentation of this brilliant film, you must see this in IMAX. One hell of a good time, my friends. Definitely check this out. This is Justin from Movie Talks with JDW. If you like what we do here, hopefully we earn your subscription. Hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. I'll catch you on the next one. Later days.